Hello guys, welcome to the Crypto Matrix. I'm Mr. Legend. In this video, we'll be taking a look at an altcoin Aptos. Aptos is down 7.4% over the last 1 month, but the big one is that Aptos is down 80.4% over the last 1 year. We look at Aptos' performance against the US dollar, where we're going to find a bear market bottom. How low can Aptos probably go? Are we going to continue dumping to Goblin Town? Peradventure, we get a relief rally. How high can Aptos go? Where are those key levels to watch out for, all on our way to possibly new all-time highs. We look at Aptos' performance against Bitcoin, which has been a straight line down to Goblin Town. Look at Aptos' performance against Ethereum, and then we look at Aptos' market cap, which right now sits around the $694 million level. The extreme fear grip in the cryptocurrency market. General sentiment is all coins are dead. How will that affect the price of Aptos? We'll talk about that and more in this video. But first, guys, if you want to become a legend, if you want to become a member, you want to improve your trading, link in the description. Let's get down to business. Aptos, with a market cap of $694 million, has a fully diluted market cap of $1.83 billion. Total supply of 1.2 billion Aptos tokens, maximum supply sitting at 2.1 billion Aptos tokens, and we have 794 million of those tokens in circulation. Aptos' all-time high happened on the 30th of January 2023. Aptos traded for as high as $19.90. Right now, Aptos is down 95% from its all-time highs. If you look at Aptos' performance against the US dollar, it's been a trip down to Goblin Town ever since it had a top in December of 2024. We saw Aptos getting launched around some time in 2023. What happened after Aptos got launched? We saw it's volatile, dumping to Goblin Town by 58%, rallying to new all-time highs from the $4.855 level, getting to as high as $18 by March of 2024. The $18 level has not been hit back by Aptos again. $18 level is the previous all-time high for Aptos. And even in December of 2024, as we try to rise to higher prices, Aptos could only get to as high as $14 before it eventually start dumping to Goblin Town. Going from $14 down to as low as $0.8, Aptos has lost over 94.68% of its value in the process. Remember, guys, the altcoin market is one of the most volatile markets in the world. The altcoin market is volatile because you get big gains when the market is pumping, and you get huge losses when the market is dumping. The dump in the cryptocurrency market, the volatility in the cryptocurrency market is a future. It's not a bug. For you to get those big pumps to the upside, you have to be able to stomach those big drawdowns to the downside. Now, over the last few months, we've seen Aptos start finding a bottom around the $0.79 level. It's been dumping aggressively to Goblin Town, down by more than 90+%, which in the altcoin market is nothing to write home about. 96% dump to Goblin Town in the altcoin market is even said to be a healthy dump. Ethereum has done that in the past. Bitcoin has probably done that in the past, and a whole lot of altcoins have had 90+% dumps in the past. Now, those altcoins don't continue dumping to zero. There's always those periods of recovery where we'll see them pumping to higher prices. There's always those periods of recovery when we see no more sellers and we start seeing buyers, and we see those altcoins pumping to higher prices. For Aptos, the important levels to watch out for first is around the $2 region, with Aptos trading around the $0.87 level. For us to get towards $2, we need to see Aptos pump by more than 131% to the upside. If we continue pumping higher than that, another important level to watch out for, we've seen Aptos price action consolidate around that. We've seen Aptos price consolidate around that region over the last few years has been the 4.7 to the $5 region. If you look at what Aptos has done, after it was launched, we found a bounce around that $4.7 region before pumping to new all-time highs. We came back again, found another bounce there in August of 2024 before we attempted to pump to new all-time highs. And before Aptos gave out that price region, before Aptos lost the $4.7 level, we actually consolidated there from March of 2025 till around October of 2025 before we eventually stayed dumping to Goblin Town. So I'll not be shocked if that $4.77 level proved to be very difficult. I'll not be shocked if the $4.77 level proves to be a worthy resistance from where we're currently trading. Aptos will need around 464% pump to the upside to get there. But right now, there's extreme fear in the cryptocurrency market. The cryptocurrency market has been stuck in extreme fear for over a month, for more than even over a month, for around the first 3 months of 2026. We have seen extreme fear gripping the cryptocurrency market day in, day out. And a lot of market participants are scared. Pessimism is at its highest. Market participants are expecting lower prices. But historically, that has always been a good time to buy. Historically, that has been the best time to get bargain prices. If you buy low, the market will give you an opportunity to sell high. If you buy when there's fear in the market, at some point in time in the future, you will sell when greed returns back to the cryptocurrency market. Aptos is a layer one proof of stake blockchain that employs a novel smart contract programming language called Move, a ROS-based programming language that was independently developed by Meta, formerly Facebook, then blockchain engineers. Aptos' vision is a blockchain that brings mainstream adoption to Web3 and empowers an ecosystem of DApps to solve real-world user problems. For Aptos to get to new all-time highs from where we're currently trading right now, that will require a big pump to the upside, which all coins are known to do when the market is bullish. That will require Aptos pumping by more than 2,000% to the upside. With the altcoin market, you never want to say never. With the altcoin market, you have to keep your fingers crossed. You have to accumulate when prices are low and expect that big pump to the upside. If you look at Aptos' performance against Bitcoin, it's been a one-way street down to gobbling town. We've seen Aptos lose more than 97% of its value against Bitcoin, which is normal. It's normal for a lot of altcoins before they see their first big major break. And when that break comes for Aptos, it will be violent. We'll see a lot of bears getting liquidated. Don't be shocked to see Aptos putting one long green candle to the upside, maybe 1,000% pump to the upside, maybe even greater than that, 2,000% pump to the upside. But one thing is sure, after altcoins dump down aggressively to gobbling town like this, a lot of market participants would have been shorting them for extended period of time. It would have been normal practice just to be shorting this altcoin. So when we start pumping, that pump is going to be violent. That pump is going to see Aptos outperform Bitcoin by a lot in a short period of time. Similar price action for Aptos performance against Ethereum. It's been a trip down to gobbling town since when it was launched, losing by more than 93% of its value in the process. When that pump comes, expect it to be swift. When the pump comes, expect it to be violent. When the pump comes, expect Aptos to quickly rise up to higher prices, getting up by 700%, 800%. When market participants are scared, they run towards safety, and you can see over the last few years, market participants have been scared to touch all coins. That's why you have seen Aptos clearly losing value against Bitcoin, clearly losing value against Ethereum. But when greed returns back to the cryptocurrency market, when market participants start singing Kumbaya, they'll start flipping their Bitcoin, their Ethereum back into the altcoin market. And Aptos is one of those altcoins you want to watch out for. If it gets to the $6.9 billion level, that's a 10x from where we're currently trading right now. That's when you see a lot of FOMO in the cryptocurrency market. We've seen this play out multiple times. I don't think this time will be different. We've seen Aptos market cap find the bottom around the $610 million level. $600 million region is proving to be a support level. That's an all-time low for Aptos. Aptos has been dumping since it left its all-time highs in market cap valuation in December of 2024. It went from as high as $8 billion in market valuation. I've seen Aptos market cap lose more than 91% of its value in the process. If we get a relief rally, worst case scenario, best case scenario, we see a pump towards all-time highs. The $3 billion level is going to be very pivotal. From where we're currently trading right now, for Aptos to get towards $3 billion requires a 350% pump to the upside, which in the altcoin markets can happen in 7 days, can happen in 1 month. The altcoin market, very volatile. You have to be prepared. You have to have a plan. And for us to get to new all-time highs, for Aptos market cap to rally past $8 billion for the first time in its price history, we need to see more than a 1,000% pump to the upside, which historically can happen in 30 days, can happen in 60 days, and that's when smart players who bought the bottom will be able to sell the top. So guys, drop your thoughts in the comment section. Are you still accumulating some Aptos right now? How high do you think Aptos will go if we get a pump in the altcoin market? Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more awesome videos like this. Turn on the post notifications, get notified anytime I drop a new video, anytime I go live. Remember guys, when it comes to investing, nothing will pay off more than educating yourself. And investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Invest for the long haul. Don't get too scared. Don't get too greedy. See you guys in my next video.